My name is Dr. Michael Noon. I've been practicing urogynecology for 10 years in this specialty that is uniquely devoted to treating pelvic floor dysfunction. We have a common frustration of knowing that pelvic floor exercises will yield great benefits for treatment of pelvic pain and urinary incontinence. The real difficulty is teaching patients the appropriate means of performing these exercises. And I truly feel that the Pelvicore device has given us a tool that uniquely allows the patients to do that. And more than that, we've seen the results in patients we referred for use of the device. Great results with respect to their overcoming pelvic pain and urinary incontinence issues.
Hi, I'm Tom McCormick, a physical therapist, and I want to tell you how the Pelvicore actually worked for me personally. I've been a triathlete for over 20 years, and every time I run below a 6:30-minute mile, say around a 6:15 or 6-minute mile, my left side would glide out of place. What that means to me is I would lose a week or two of training because I had to take care of that, and then I had to start running slow again. What I've been doing with the Pelvicore is doing it a couple times at home, and I take a class here. I take the group exercise class, and for the last 2 years, I have not had any problems running below a 6-minute miles.
Hi, I'm Mike Willis, manager of the fitness center at Lutheran General Hospital, managed by Advocate Fitness. I'm here today because we offer a Pelvicore class here at our fitness center. I'll admit, when I first saw the Pelvicore, I was skeptical. I wasn't sure what it was all about, or what this ball was going to do, especially for someone who's been in sports and done a lot of different types of athletic activity and boot camp classes and other types of classes. But after trying the Pelvicore for the first time in a demonstration class, I was really impressed. The Pelvicore really helps strengthen and focus on the abdominal muscles and the smaller muscles, the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, your SI joints. It works on a lot of different areas that you typically won't get without using something like this. It's very unique, and it's something that's different. And the other thing that we've been very impressed with is that it's also very fun.
I'm a physical therapist that treats patients with women's health issues and pelvic floor issues, and I have found the Pelvicore to be very helpful, especially in patients that have a difficult time figuring out how to activate their pelvic floor. The Pelvicore is a really fun tool for our patients. A lot of times they get very bored doing things like repetitive Kegels that everyone's familiar with, so I love to incorporate the Pelvicore in my routines with my patients.
Our biggest challenge as therapists and as trainers is to create the most optimal environment in order to facilitate the desired chain reaction. With the Pelvicore, this is very, very easy to do. It's such a simple tool that allows us to integrate the complexity of motion in order to facilitate the reaction that is really needed. We are really proud of Tina and her entire team in their creation and their invention of such a simple tool that helps all of our patients and all of our clients achieve what they need to achieve when it comes to creating the strength and stability through the pelvis and through the entire core that they need for all functional life activities.
It's one thing to witness the motion with your eyes, it's another to witness it with your body. The Pelvicore does an amazing job of taking advantage of a functional piece of equipment to turn on some muscles, to utilize some joints that might not necessarily be turned on in normal motion. Not only does it a good job of turning on the motion, but it does a wonderful job of creating the lengthening plus the strengthening all in one motion, but taking advantage of that motion three-dimensionally. Pelvicore is a wonderful piece of equipment that I would recommend for not only females, but also males in any type of function.
I like it that it keeps me moving. I'm working every muscle out in my body. I don't like to run, I don't like to stand still, I don't like to bike, I don't like to do one thing. And the Pelvicore helps me work on every muscle in my body.
I love this class, I look forward to it. And after having my last child a year ago, it helps my pelvic, my core. I can feel my pelvic getting more relaxed. It's such a good overall exercise.
I love the class because I've got a back problem and it totally loosens up my back, my hips, and when I leave it makes me feel like I'm walking on air. Woo!
I love the class because it gives me energy, and I believe that it incorporates the mind, the body, and the spirit. I've done exercise my whole life. I found it's effective for all fitness levels.
I love this class. I'm in my 50s. I always shy away from, any kind of aerobic exercise because I feel totally uncoordinated. But this class allows me to participate. I feel great when I'm done.